Rolex watches hold a grand-scale reputation, not only because of their heritage, but for their craftsmanship, performance, and longevity altogether. However, Rolex isn't the only luxury watch brand in the market, and you'd be delightfully surprised to know that there are several other watch brands that offer the same level of performance and craftsmanship, if not downright exceeding Rolex. With that in mind, in our video today, we've made a list of 5 luxury watches you should buy, or at least prioritize over Rolex. A Swiss watch brand you need to keep an eye on for a Rolex alternative is none other than Breitling, a manufacturer who's been producing fine and reliable timepieces since 1884. With a route that's firmly positioned in the world of aviation, Breitling offers a diverse collection of professional dive watches alongside dress watches that are hard to compete against. And alongside a handful of features, the revamped Premier Heritage from Breitling stands out due to the combination of a tool watch and a dress watch. The series pays tribute to the original lineup with a design that's directly inspired by the Breitling heritage and comes with a modern-day self-winding Breitling manufacturer Caliber 01 movement. Considering the price point, it's a great alternative to getting a Rolex. Any luxury watch enthusiast knows that there's a holy trinity of luxury watches that are made up of Vacheron Constantin, Patek Philippe, and of course, Audemars Piguet, more commonly known to the general watch enthusiast, AP. Being unarguably one of the top watchmaking companies in the world right now, AP has been in the game and giving Rolex a hard time since its emergence. Among their vast and diverse collection of watches, the title of the most iconic collection can be easily assigned to the Royal Oak, the origin of which dates back to 1972 and comes with an octagonal case that is beautifully decorated with visible screws and the world-renowned Grande Tapisserie dial. Among these collections, you'll get watches with simple mechanisms, or if you prefer, a more complicated chronograph, or even those that come with a perpetual calendar. A few decades later in 1993, during the 20th anniversary of the Royal Oak, the world saw the emergence of the Royal Oak Offshore, which comes with a chunkier and a rather sporty outlook that brandishes a larger Mega Tapisserie dial. Up next, if you're in the market eyeing a Rolex, hold your horses, because the Seiko SPB 121 might just be a better alternative. The Seiko SPB 121, or Alpinist as a lot of people like to call it, put it considered a near-perfect Japanese rendition of the Rolex watches that come with a revamped watch model of Seiko's first sports watch that was introduced in 1959. Both manual and automatic winding capabilities, the watch has a power reserve of up to approximately 70 hours and comes adorned with 24 precious jewels, rotating inner compass bezels, and a beautiful sunray finished green dial garnished with a regal gold accent. Not just in the looks department, but the watch performs incredibly as well and comes with a water turns resistance level of up to 20 bars or 200 meters. If you ever wondered what Rolex would look like if it had a Japanese heritage, this is as close as it gets. As happens with sibling rivalry, Tudor is a brand that can be easily compared to Rolex in ways more than one. In fact, the founder of Rolex, Hans Wilsdorf, has been known to establish Tudor 90 years ago in an attempt to create a brand that'll act as a more affordable alternative to Rolex itself. Tudor, in the present time, still carries the flag with pride, and the Black Bay 54 is a perfect example of that. The flagship lineup of the prestigious company proudly offers a vast and vivid range of watches that include but are not limited to the diver watches such as the Black Bay Bronze, or Black Bay 58, chronographs such as the Black Bay Chrono or Black Bay GMT, or time-only models such as Black Bay 32, 36, or 41. As you can tell from the title itself, the Heritage lineup features revamped features of the iconic old-school Tudor aesthetic and spices things up with direct inspiration from watches like the Heritage Chrono, Advisor, or Ranger. And of course, if we talk about comparison with Rolex, the name that pops up the most anywhere is none but Omega. And for good reason. Both of these brands have a huge impact on the psyche of luxury watch enthusiasts due to their high-end professional lineup of watches, where both brands are directly associated with a ton of celebrity endorsement and sports sponsorships. Not to mention, if you mention a Swiss luxury watch brand, you cannot help but talk about both Omega and Rolex. However, the reason why Omega Speedmaster in particular, could be better than Rolex is because of their iconic chronograph with a legendary status called the Speedmaster Moonwatch. While Rolex dominated the industry with its watches tailored to specific professions, Omega's association with the Olympics gave it a unique appeal. The Speedmaster's crowning achievement was its selection by NASA for the Apollo 11 mission, earning it the nickname Moonwatch. Its enduring legacy, including the caliber 321 and 3861 movements, its resilience in space, and its unfortunate theft, solidifies the Speedmaster's status as an iconic timepiece and could make for a watch that holds more value than Rolex. So those were our picks for the top 5 luxury watches that you should buy over Rolex. Which one of these piqued your interest the most and why? Do let us know, as we'd love to hear from you. And for everything else, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you want more content like this on your feed.